Hello and happy full moon. So I think before we get into the details of how to work through this full moon, I just wanted to say that one of my specialties in readings is relationships. I love helping people understand the intricate insights of their relationships even more deeply. I never try and tell people to be with somebody or not to be with somebody. That's none of my business. But when it comes to understanding the deeper undercurrents of how to connect, the inevitable challenges that exist in any kind of relationship, how to overcome them with insights and with ideas and suggestions and whatnot. That is something that I've done for years. I mean, a decade now. And I really love to do that. And even if you're not in a relationship, you're just interested in what kind of ideal person would be great for you as a partner, we can explore that truly in depth with your natal chart, with your different energies, and figure out what kind of type of person would be really great for you. So come get a reading. If you want to cover self-awareness, I'm always happy to cover that as well, or transits, or where you are right now, where you want to be in 6 months, where you want to be in a year. I can help with that. I am great at that. I'm not trying to be egotistical, but I am great at that. My track record shows it. So I really recommend coming and get a reading. Again, relationships could also have to do with platonic relationships as well. But in any case, now is a great time to be focused on how to make our relationships as great as possible, and also how to be with the right kind of partner if we're looking for somebody. I can help you streamline so much time and energy and just get to the end best result possible. Trust me. I love doing it. I do it all the time. So I really recommend doing that. Info in the description to book a reading. Okay, let's get into this full moon. So we have so much Pisces energy with Mercury and Jupiter and Neptune and Sun all in Pisces. We have Moon in Virgo. Essentially, it all kind of boils down to this. We need to go with the flow, and we need to take our time being in the moment where we are, handling whatever's right in front of us. Because otherwise, well, first of all, there's so much to gain from that, and we'll get to that in just a little bit. But otherwise, we can find ourselves being overwhelmed by emotion, overwhelmed by our thoughts, and we can get confused, overstimulated, and we start having anxiety, and we don't need that. That doesn't help us. That doesn't fulfill our tasks any better. In fact, it can really get in the way of that. So the next couple of days gives us a beautiful opportunity to make a lot of progress and to have a lot to show for all of this energy. A full moon has so much energy. Sun is on this side of the earth, moon is on the other side. There's a lot of pressure, but if we work with that pressure, we can get the best of both worlds. And in this case, we have so much Pisces goodness to offer. It's like we talked about before. This Pisces season is such a rarity. It's like happens once in 150 years or something like that, where Jupiter and Neptune are in Pisces, and then with the sun as well. So this is such a cool opportunity to, I know it might sound kind of cliche or like just, something like that, but it really is a very beautiful time to gain blessings, to be able to have faith, and to change our life, to make our life more into a dream than ever. It's a beautiful thing. And to at least get away from the nightmare stuff, to work with our subconscious, our deepest emotions, and to get insights about our deepest emotions, and to align that also with our superconscious, which is essentially our spiritual understanding, our connection to God, the universe, cosmic consciousness. This is a very rare opportunity, and this full moon is a beautiful opportunity to make solid progress in relation to our spirituality, our emotional well-being. You could also tie that into mental well-being, really healing in general when it comes to our emotions. But I think a big part of this is also looking towards the future. It's like we were saying about all that Aquarius energy, which is a little bit more focused on relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, I think especially because Saturn's there, so like long-term focus and stuff. But all of that energy is also focused on the long term of our lives as individuals and bringing out the best in ourselves and increasing our self-awareness in a very effective way that helps us in our daily lives. And again, I specialize in that too, all year round. But I think it's a really cool, this full moon is a very powerful opportunity, again, to make tangible progress, as long as, again, we're doing those things I was saying before, going with the flow, not trying to control things too much with our minds and trying to force something. We never want to do that ever, but especially not with this full moon, because we can really cause a lot of anxiety, and it's just not helpful. So we want to go with the flow, really focus on the moment that we're at, but also it's so important to make sure our long-term vision, our long-term view, our our horizon. We want to know where we're going in the long term, because during this time we can make substantial progress to be getting to that place. This full moon is a very, very helpful key to unlock certain doors, and continuing forth from that for the next several months as Jupiter's in Pisces and Saturn in Aquarius. But this is especially right now. So I really recommend keeping that in mind. Where am I going? And have faith. Have faith that you can get there, that you can actually change your life for the better. Faith works like that. It's that simple. You just have to feel like, yes, I feel like this is the right direction. I feel like I can do it. Cool. And then with opportunities like this, the full moon, we can actually make progress with that. So I really recommend doing that for the next couple of days. And if you just take it one step at a time, you can even amaze yourself with how far you get. Infinite love to you, my friends. Namaste. Faith, belief in endless possibilities makes a difference, makes all the difference. Peace.